Hey guys, this is Eric Todd from Team HMB again, and today I'm going to be talking about methods of training strongman in a commercial gym that doesn't actually have the implement. It's a tough question, and it's one you just really have to get creative. There's no substitute for actually training on the implements, but you can get a lot of good work done in the gym towards that. And you know, like whenever I first started training and competing in strongman, I didn't have all the implements I have now, so I really had to be creative in the gym. First and foremost, you got to be strong. Lift your heavy presses, heavy squats, heavy deadlifts, all that good stuff. But as far as mimicking the events in the gym, there's a number of things you can do. Say, for example, I have a Conan's wheel in a contest. I don't have a Conan's wheel at my disposal. I can't, there's nobody within driving distance of going and training on the Conan's wheel. So I'm stuck training at my gym. I'm going to set up a barbell in the rack about waist high, or if your gym has an axle, even better. The thicker the bar, the better you're going to be on the training aspect there. But anyhow, regardless, set up a barbell in the rack, weight it, ballpark what you think is going to be appropriate for you. Set it in the crooks of your arms, stand up with it, okay? Hold it, practice your breathing with that weight on your, pressing down on your diaphragm. An event like the Conan's wheel is going to be a lot of mind over matter and pushing yourself to keep moving with it. So stay there, hold it, feel the discomfort, feel the difficulty breathing, and fight through that as long as you can. Say you got a yoke in a contest but don't have access to a yoke. Some guys take a barbell out of the rack and walk with it. I would certainly not be comfortable advising somebody to do that, because if you trip, if you have a mishap, the consequences could be grave. So whenever I didn't have the yoke and I was training for yoke in a contest, I would set up a barbell in the rack, put it up on my shoulders, and I would put it as heavy as I could stand it, and stand up with it, hold it for as long as I could. Feel that compression, feel that, once again, taking the shallow breaths to keep your core tight, and those types of things. Not a perfect substitute for a yoke, but it gives you a feel, it gives you a training basis there. Stones, no real substitute for stones, but if you have to, you can take like a loading pin or just the end of a barbell, load it up to whatever you think. I put 6, 7, 8 plates on there or more if you are capable. Stick the other empty end into a corner, go around the plates, and pull it to your lap. Now you're not going to be able to set it in your lap. You're not going to be able to load it on a platform clearly. But as far as for the lapping portion of stones, that's a good training method. If you're using a loading pin, you might be able to do more of the lapping to loading. So anyhow, those are just a handful of examples, but it was all a matter of, me not having the stuff that I wanted to train with at the time, and thinking outside of the box, being creative, figuring out ways that I could mimic those events best as possible. Ideally, you get some of the implements, or you find a training group close that has some of them, share some equipment, and train the implements. But when you don't have access to that, there are a few ideas. See you next time.